Good morning. This is the Fresh in 15 done by Kate of the Small Things blog. Basically, you have to get ready in 15 minutes, which, as a busy mum, you can imagine it's quite hard. Um, so, to start with this morning, I have gone in with the Batiste dry shampoo, and this is the Ellie Henderson one, which is Sweet and Seductive. I washed my hair yesterday, so I'm literally just spraying this through the roots just to freshen things up a bit before I start on makeup. With makeup, I have already moisturised and put on my eye cream, which I should put those details below down in the description bar for you. So yeah, just working that through and tying it up out the way. So first things first, I'm using the Glow and Ray CC foundation in the number 20. This is a colour correcting base, which kind of evens out everything, gives your skin a nice sort of luminous glow, and I really like it. It's a little bit light for me at the moment, so I do have to go in with a kind of bronzing powder, which I'll do a little bit later, but it does work into the skin really well. Covers some imperfections, but you do still need to conceal, which again I will be doing shortly. So yeah, I just work this in with my fingertips. I have done a blog post on their products, so obviously you can catch those on kizzywoo.com. I'll again put the details below. This is also buildable, which I'm just doing here, just putting a little bit more over the cheeks and sort of working it up around the eye area, just to again even out that coloration and a little bit over the eyelids. Next we are going on to concealers. Concealers I'm using two. I have the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, which I'm using as a sort of spot cover. There's quite a few of those bad boys at the moment. Gotta love a few hormone spots around the neck as well. Just keeping it real for you all. So yeah, concealing where concealing is needed. As you can see, there's quite a bit. And then I also really like at the moment the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I go this just under the eye area, a little bit on the eyelids. I'm going to use this as a kind of base for my eyeshadow shortly, because we do only have 15 minutes, which I think that time is going pretty quickly now. So yeah, with a stippling brush, this is the Real Techniques buffing brush, sorry, not stippling, just working this on, and yeah, 12 minutes. That time goes quickly. Yeah, so we're just buffing this in, just to sort of even everything out over the ones on the forehead. These two work really well. I'm not sure what the colour is of the Wake Me Up concealer. It seems to have worn off the packaging, which is a bit annoying, but it won't be one of the dark ones, it'll be one of the lighter ones. But it's really nice to sort of around the eye area and stuff, and yeah, really like it. I do then use the, yep, there we are, the larger concealer brush, which I just go round. This is a crown one. I'll try and find the exact details and name of it for you. I forget what they are, but I like using this around the eye area because it's just the perfect size. Just sort of working in that inner corner and just making sure everything's buffed out nicely, and it's so soft. I then use a little bit of the Yves Saint Laurent Radiant Touch, the Touche Eclat concealer, which again I just dot around the eye area a little bit. It just helps brighten it slightly more, especially when you're getting up at, you know, silly o'clock. Just sort of lifts everything, and I put a touch of that just on the top of the brow bone, on the high points, just again to lift that area, because I'm not going too over the top with eye makeup this morning because it is very early. Again, just patting that in just to blend away. The Radiant Touch doesn't work as a concealer, it is really a highlighter, so it works just sort of by putting it over the top of your regular products. And everyone has an under eye concealing face. So next, to set everything, we're using the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Powder. This is a translucent crystal powder. As you can see, it's white. and I just put a touch of that under the eyes just to set those concealers. Dab a bit over the eyelids and brow bone area, and across the nose just to set any of those concealers in place. A little bit across the chin, and I tend to sort of do kind of like your T-zone area. It just helps set everything, make sure nothing moves. It does sort of minimise pores and fine lines as well, so I do like to put a little bit over the cheek area as well, just to smooth everything out and keep that Glow and Rake foundation in place. Just doing a time check there, and I don't think I've got much longer left. So, in with eyeshadows, we're just going to do the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics just on a fluffy brush because I've already got that base done. And if I can get the eyeshadow palette around the right way for you, we're just doing a little of the shade Cover just in that crease. We've already got the foundation and concealers in place, so it just gives a little bit of definition to the eye. Nothing too much because, as I say, we have got a limited amount of time here. And as you can see, it just makes you look as though you've made a bit more effort. I like this fluffy brush. It's one by Crown. Again, I will try and find the details for you so you can check those out. Just a little, this is a Nancy brush, just to pop a little of that shade Cover under the lash line, just to keep everything tied in nicely. Now we are going on to brows. I'm not big on doing lots with my brows. I have quite good eyebrows, I think. So I just simply use a little of the Benefit Gimme Brow, sorry, in light to medium. I just work those fibres through the eyebrows. As you can see, it just pulls those hairs and just tidies them up a little bit. I do tint my eyebrows so they, what I've got there is fairly good. I didn't really overpluck them when I was younger, so I do have quite a lot of hair there, and they do grow well. So yeah, that's the Gimme Brow in light to medium, just through that brow area. So there we are. Oh, a little bit of the Aran Aromatics Feel Good Formulas Honey and Lemon Lip Balm on there. I do find in the mornings my lips do feel really dry, even though I've cleansed and toned and moisturised it. They still do feel a bit worse for wear. So yeah, now back to the eyes again. Get the lash curlers in there. I tend to do sort of 2 lots of curling, so I go in near the base of the lashes to curl once, and then I go slightly towards the ends, and it just gives a kind of softer curl rather than a sticky out eyelash look. And then we use the Benefit Roller Lash. I love this mascara. I'm so pleased Benefit brought this one out. Really, really like it. So I use this one on the top lashes, and it does the job perfectly. This mascara does not move. It is beautiful. I'm yet to find one that sort of matches up to this one. I just cannot fault it. And there we have my mascara face, which is, always good. Right, on the bottom lashes, I don't use the roller lash. I tend to use the Maybelline Great Lash, the waterproof version, just so I do get a lot of fallout with mascaras on the lower lash area, and I prefer to try and eliminate the dark smudges under my eyes. So this one does work really well. It just gives that little bit of definition and it doesn't move until I'm ready to take it off that evening. Now we're using and I'm going to just destroy the name of it, the Vita Liberata Trans Crystals Minerals. It's a self-tanning bronzing mineral. I'm not sure exactly how this works. In fact, I'm not actually sure that it does work as a self-tanner. As a bronzer, it's beautiful. I've used it for the last 2-3 weeks and I really, really like it. It's kind of a matte formula, and I, as you can see, use it in the sort of hollows of the cheeks. I go around the hairline, across my nose, sort of anywhere that the sun would naturally hit. I haven't noticed any change in colour on my skin as a self-tanner, and yeah, 4 minutes, we're running out of time. Yeah, I haven't noticed much difference, if any. The self-tanning mask that I have from the range is beautiful. It's really, really lovely. But the minerals, I still can't work out how they're supposed to work as a self-tanner. You'll put it over your foundation and you are supposed to get a gradual tan. I'm not so sure. In fact, I think Wayne Goss actually done a video about it, which I'll see if I can find the link for it for you, because I don't think he noticed any different either. But anyhow, it's nice as a bronzer, does well, it's not shimmery, so it does just give you that kind of golden glow without looking like you've rolled yourself in glitter. Bit of colour on the cheeks, we're using the Rimmel Soft Colour Blush in Live Pink. I just tap a little bit of that. You have to kind of go easy with this bad boy because it's very, very bright. So yeah, a little over the cheeks. And then for lip colour, obviously can't find what I'm looking for. We use the Clinique Chubby Stick in Mega Melon. And I've just put that straight over the top of that lip balm that we've got there, because it is early in the morning and I just need a little bit of nourishment on those lips. So that is the face done. We are going to move on to hair now. And yeah, we have 2 minutes left. Not sure we're going to actually finish this one. So GHDs are on. As I said, I washed my hair the day before yesterday, so this is kind of like second day hair. So we're just going to brush that dry shampoo through. Kind of work out where the parting is going to fall. And then just going to really through that sort of top area, just retweak what I've kind of already curled from yesterday, just to kind of freshen things up a little bit. I don't want to go full on because A, I don't have that much time left on this 15-minute challenge, and B, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm just going to do the school run. So for curling, I do them in like opposite directions. You can see the first one I've done backwards, the second one I've done forwards. It just keeps things looking a little bit more kind of natural and kind of undone, if that makes sense. So yeah, and this one's backwards. Yeah, just pull that out slightly just to kind of soften things up. Round the other side, and much the same. That'll be my timer going off. I believe I'm nearly out of time. But let's just crack on anyway. So yeah, a few more curls around the back, just again, as I say, just sort of freshen bits up of that. And it kind of looks like I've done most of it, but the underneath has just got a bit of a kink in it. do just, grab odd bits. Oh, there we are. Time is done. Out of time. Luckily, I've got a few more minutes if I actually have to leave for school. So let's just finish tweaking that hair. So yeah, I just grab odd pieces here and there just to freshen up that look. Then we are going to go in with a bit of the new styling products from Batiste. This is the Oomph My Locks XXL Volume Spray. It works like these volume powders, but it's a spray formula and it doesn't have that kind of tacky feeling to it. I really like this one. I have done a blog post on it, which again I can link below for you if you want to see it. It does the job. And yeah, I'm quite impressed with it actually, because I don't really like the powder versions. They just don't like the feeling. So yeah, bit of teasing over the crown there. And then we are going to go in with some hairspray, which again is from the Batiste Stylist range. This is the Hold Me Hairspray, which is a 24-hour invisible hold hairspray. I'm not sure I'd wear hairspray for 24 hours, but it brushes out easily. It does last a good 9-10 hours if you're out and about to work or shopping or running around like a busy mum as I am. So yeah, that's kind of hair pretty much done. Thank you for watching, and I failed my Fresh and 15. Let's go get the school run done. Ciao.